Hello and welcome back to the lounge. Today is Thursday, June 21st, and this is Throwback Thursday right here on the lounge. Busy day today, so not much to say other than let's just jump right in. You guys know the drill. We're going to talk about events that have happened this week in history. And for the first one, we're going back all the way to the 18th century or 17th century. I'm not sure how that works. It's the 1700s, 1788 to be specific, and probably a big deal in U.S. history and, just the construction of our country in general. In 1788, the U.S. Constitution was ratified. New Hampshire becomes the ninth and last necessary state to ratify the Constitution of the United States. What am I doing? I didn't even light my cigar. I'm crazy. Yeah, so today I'm smoking the Toscano Antico. They call this one the friendship cigar because these you could cut in half. So what I'm actually smoking is half the cigar. It's great. It's great when you don't want to smoke an entire cigar and you just want to smoke, this is probably like a 10, 15, 20 minute smoke. So perfect for today's episode and just a good overall cigar that I really enjoy. So in 1788, the U.S. Constitution was ratified. New Hampshire becomes the ninth and last necessary state to ratify the Constitution of the United States, thereby making the document the law of the land. We got a watcher over there watching us, enjoying me reading this from history.com/thisdayinhistory. It's where you could find events that have happened specifically today, but they have a calendar feature where you could go and look at events that have happened all throughout the week. So this one happened on June 21st in 1778. So it actually happened today, 200, 300 years ago. So pretty cool. By 1786, defects in the post-Revolutionary War Articles of Confederation were apparent, such as the lack of central authority over foreign and domestic commerce. And so Congress endorsed the plan to draft a new constitution, and on May 25th, 1787, the Constitutional Convention convened at the Independence Hall in Philadelphia. On September 17th, 1787, after 3 months of debate, moderated by Convention President George Washington, the new Constitution, which created a strong federal government with an intricate system of checks and balances, was signed by 38 of 41 delegates present at the conclusion of the convention. And so it says that they went on, and then this is the newest one, right? What does ratified mean? Yeah, so they made it official in 1788, the new Constitution, and then so then later on they started adopting newer and newer amendments to the Constitution. Like in the 20th Amendment or the 19th Amendment was prohibition, and then the 20th was women's suffrage, and then the 21st was let's bring the alcohol back, canceling prohibition. And so the next one, we're actually bringing it even closer to the present. The second one is quite an interesting one. I've been to this place over in New York. I've seen it in person. It's a behemoth. I don't know how they got it all the way over here, but on June 17th, so on Sunday, I believe, past Sunday, in 1885, the Statue of Liberty arrives in the New York harbor. And so for those of you that don't know, the Statue of Liberty was actually a gift that was given to us by the French for helping them in their wars or something like that. So on this day, in 1885, the dismantled statue. Oh, dismantled. That's how they got it over here. So on this day in 1885, the dismantled Statue of Liberty, a gift of friendship from the people of France to the people of America, arrives in New York Harbor after being shipped across the Atlantic Ocean in 350 individual pieces packed in more than 200 cases. The copper and iron statue was reassembled and dedicated the following year in a ceremony presided over by the U.S. President Grover Cleveland, became known around the world as an enduring symbol of freedom and democracy. So it says here that the Statue of Liberty was intended to commemorate the American Revolution and a century of friendship between the U.S. and France. It was a good gift. I mean, like, It also says that the statue was designed by French sculptor Frederic Bartholdi, who modeled it after his own mother, with assistance from engineer Gustave Eiffel, who later developed the iconic tower in Paris bearing its name. So the Eiffel Tower. The engineer who designed it designed the Statue of Liberty. The statue was initially scheduled to be finished by 1876, the 100th anniversary of America's Declaration of Independence. However, funding efforts, which included auctions, a lottery, and boxing matches, took longer than anticipated. A gift is a gift. You don't look a gift horse in the mouth. You know what I mean? And so for the last story, I know it's a little short today. I'm so sorry, guys, but we're in a rush. I have a bunch of things I have to do. I have an event later today, but I still got to get the video out. So this is, I'd love to go deeper into these things and talk about like what I think about them and like what I remember. Obviously, I don't remember the first two stories. This one I don't necessarily remember either, but I remember going to Universal and riding the ride. And then they took the ride off. I don't know what's there in place of the ride now, but I remember vividly going on the ride and being terrified of the sharks. And if that didn't give it away, on June 20th, so yesterday, in 1975, Jaws was released. So yesterday in 1975, Jaws, a film directed by Steven Spielberg that made countless viewers afraid to go into the water, opens in theaters. I was terrified of going in the water after I saw the movie. The story of a great white shark that terrorizes a New England resort town became an instant blockbuster and the highest grossing film in movie history until it was bested by 1777's Star Wars. Jaws was nominated for an Academy Award in the Best Picture category and took home 3 Oscars for Best Film Editing, Best Original Score, and Best Sound. The film, a breakthrough for director Spielberg, then 27 years old, spawned 3 sequels. And I don't know what else there is to say about that. Unfortunately, I don't have another story lined up. Let me see if I just see something really quickly. Not really. Oh, solar energy system installed at White House? And that's not that interesting. But yeah, guys, that's about it. I'm sorry for the short episode. I'm sorry that I didn't plan this better. I didn't make it a longer episode or anything like that. But at the end of the day, I got you the video, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow for Friday's favorites, and that one will definitely be a little longer. We definitely go deeper into the construction and the taste and the smell of the cigar. This one is, this one's more about what happened in history rather than talking about the cigar, which is, what we specialize in, I guess, as a cigar store. But that about does it. If you like what we had to say and you want to see more, I know I'm sorry it was a short episode. You could go ahead and subscribe to our YouTube channel. I promise you not every video is this fast and short and, just rushed, I guess. But you could go ahead and subscribe to the YouTube channel if you're listening to this on the podcast. Again, I'm sorry it was so short, but you could go ahead and favorite the station or subscribe to the station. I'm not sure how it works. And you can follow us on Instagram at Gable Cigars, at thelounge.media, and we'll catch you guys tomorrow for I promise, longer episode of Friday's Favorites.